enough numbers, 99 problems, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, play, who don't. Long time coming, like on the bottom of my feet from running, cataracts under my eyes from hustling, going from buying to selling to customers, run up the business, God is my witness, turn up the sun up from Monday to Sunday, we maxing our limits, my mind running like Tom Cruise on an action movie, moving a mission, they say that I'm tripping, I've been told I need a vacation, I'm finessing a visit, first class, my feet up high in the air on business, yeah.
Yeah, what's up? We on business. Welcome to it. Welcome to TSR Live. I'm one of your hosts, Tone Capone. What's happening, Roomies? Let's go ahead and introduce these crazy people I have with me. She is fluffy and fine. It's my homie, Kiki. What's up?
What's up, friends? Hey, Roomies. You know we back for another week. And look, we all been through a lot. So we got a lot to unpack in today's show. We want you to join the conversation. Come on the show. Put it in the group chat, honey. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. And one of the funniest dudes I know, that's right, Zach Bug. What's happening?
What's happening, y'all? What's going on, Roomies? Man, I see that, Tone must have had a hard night, or last night he got his glasses on. He been crying.
Oh, is that
why you got your glasses on?
Yeah, it was a tough night. It was a tough night. It was a tough night.
It's okay, brother.
Yeah, man. And look, I come from a total house of single black women. And my mom was volunteering. She took pictures next to the Kamala Harris cutout. So it was a tough one. But, for me, I just said it like this. I mean, what it was a couple things. You saw somebody that stepped up when she didn't have to step up. She got a last minute call. She stepped up and she did her thing. And no matter what, you got to respect that. Yeah. And then, I mean, at the end of the day, the second thing that I thought about it is that she did something that made other women see that, this is possible. Other black women see it's possible. When you see those type of possibilities, anything's possible. So shout out to black women as a whole, man. We represent it.
Facts.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, it was something. I saw this picture. It was like, what the heck's going on? Amber Rose and Ray J were spotted out celebrating Trump's win.
It clocks. It's clock. I mean, it clocks. They give Trump supporters. No, I mean, no shade, but I wasn't shocked. Were y'all?
I wasn't shocked at Amber Rose. She's been talking about the whole time.
Right.
Ray J did. I didn't know where Ray J came from, but Ray J always pops up randomly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's on brand.
It's random. We gotta get some congratulations. Gossip blogger Joseline is now a councilman of Stockton, California.
That's random as hell.
What?
Ain't that random as hell?
I don't know. I kind of like this. People from the culture getting involved in politics. I feel like that's kind of the only space that we don't really insert ourselves. We always give our commentary. We always have a lot to say. So when I see Joseline running, I'm hoping it's for a great cause for their city. And I feel like he's a part of the culture. Maybe he can get some things done that people are doing. And I think this needs to be the new trend for social media influencers, for people like,
Nope.
with pocket. No, Zach, for real, because we all have a lot to say. We know the things that we need, but we don't get active. And that's the problem. Even with this election, we just saw it. Everybody had something to say. What you doing for the black people 2 weeks before the election? You need to start on your black people plan now. Yeah. So in the next 4 years, you have some motion. And I think it's good to get involved if you feel like you can make a change or do something better.
I don't. I like my celebrities old school. I like my celebrities just doing whatever they know for. I don't like my celebrities diversifying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't give me the tea on such and such, then go out and then work on the budget. Don't mix that.
Why?
Don't mix that. That's how we end up in the place we in now. A celebrity running for president.
Exactly.
I don't like it. I don't like it because you get these.
You know why Kiki's supporting it?
Why?
She want to do something.
Yeah, she want to do something. She gonna be the mayor of Park Forest.
I'm going for the mayor of Harvey World, baby. Okay,
all right.
If you're from Chicago, you know.
All
but
right.
I really like this, Zach. I mean, if he's going to do some good, do it. If we got Trump as the president, we need to get
y'all playing.
Somebody need to get in office. Ice Cube need to get in office. We need somebody up in there.
Y'all playing.
I
like my politicians to have just studied law and policy their whole life.
They don't make them like that.
Politicians. They don't make them like that.
They don't make them like that, Zach. Everybody got an Instagram and a BBL, baby. It's the new world.
It's just like I like my food. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to a re-up restaurant, I want a fat black man out there on the grill. Okay. If I go to a Mexican restaurant, I want Mexican music in the background and a lady making them tacos. Okay. I don't want it switching up.
Oh my God. Well, I'm happy for you, Joseline.
Yeah, we're happy for you, man. All right, check this out. In Congress, the Republicans kept the Senate, and black women will maintain representation. So we got to give congratulations going out to Angela also Brooks of Maryland and Lisa Blunt Rochester from Delaware. Congratulations, ladies.
Yes.
Look at them. Congratulations. All right, now the verdict is still out on if Democrats will regain the House. And if they do, Hakeem Jeffries will make history and become Speaker of the House. And note to Zach Boog, that will mean that he'll be a man of Kappa Alpha Psi. Let's go.
What the hell you bringing me in that for? What do I have to do with that?
Always trying to be with you.
I support that man. You know what I'm saying?
Should.
I support.
It's a great fraternity.
Yeah, if people are anybody in the D9, I rock with you. I have nothing against you. I don't know why you want to create this feud. See, here's what happened. People get 10 on their glasses.
Oh,
And now they a new person. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let it go.
That's strike number 2 on your glasses.
I'm gonna give it to him.
They nice though.
He got on his Wheaties jacket.
That's good. They nice.
Now he ate his Wheaties today.
Yeah, Zach's the king.
Everything Tone looking at yellow. He can't see no color but yellow.
Facts.
He got on 3D glasses.
My bad. That's funny. You know I switched sides. You got him with the Wheaties joke, and then he.
Okay. All right, man. Come on, boy. Look, check. Well,
it's sunny in here.
If not, though, guys, listen.
Look, can
we get to the rest of the reports?
If he go to the movies, all the monsters gonna jump out.
He got out 3D glasses.
Y'all gonna double team me?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. Go ahead. They look
early in the
nice,
show,
like
Roomies. I hate them early in the show.
I like them.
Well, if this doesn't happen, Republicans will do a clean sweep and be in control of all 3 branches of government. God. That would mean the White House, Congress, and the Supreme Court. That is crazy. So we got to check in with you, Roomies, and see what your thoughts are about. Come on in. All right. Come on in, Roomie.
There you go.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Roomie?
What's up?
Glad to be here. So my name is Elizabeth Burks, and I've been working in politics like 16 years all over the country. I'm also in the entertainment space as well, but I just want to go ahead and express myself because I want to say, of course, I'm livid, but more than that, I'm disappointed because of the fact that our people, like 8% of Black women, voted for Trump. Like, how can you even call yourself a Black woman and you're voting for that man who cares nothing about you as a Black woman, as a Black person? And then what was it? I think 15% Black men. But I'm not even going to get caught up on that because we know we have a lot of
16% Black men, 16% Black men.
Even worse than 15. So yeah. So at the end of the day, we know we have a lot of brokenness, a lot of self-hate within our race. However, let's think about the other people of color, the Latinos. They came out overwhelmingly for him. And white women, where were you with this pussy grabs back? But now you over here when it's a Black woman, your pussy don't grab no more. What's that about? I have a problem with that. One of my neighbors, I live in South Central. I got a slumlord, so it's not a great neighborhood. And my neighbor is a Latino man, former cop. I don't know what happened. I don't know how you get fired from being a snitch, but nonetheless, he pulls his window up the other day before the election with a Trump Pence shirt on. So you can't even afford the current Trump shirt and you're a renter, but you're voting for Trump. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't even make sense. You can't even upgrade your Trump shirt, So like, it's just so upsetting. And then I just found out I'm from Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to the Chiefs, champions. Anyway, but I just found out that 2 of my cousins. Yours off. Yes, I am. I just found out 2 of my cousins voted for Trump too. Now, I wasn't surprised by one of my cousins because he voted for a governor in the past with the last name Blunt because he liked Blunt. So we already know he ain't working with a whole lot, right?
Right.
But the little cousin, like he's supposed to be a smart one, great education, everything like that. And he's over here voting for Trump. And I just don't understand. The other day I was at one of the libraries off of 39th and Western. It's a parking lot full of young dudes, they just hanging out. Can't afford to go in a bar. They just got their bottles, out their cars, just hanging out, talking about, we voting for Trump because he gave us that little bit of a check. It's like the little bit of things that people just fall for. They're like, he's a felon too. And blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you want to? I mean, it's okay. Like, felons deserve second chances. But this man has done so many things, has said so many things, called all of the shithole countries, the countries that our ancestors come from, where our roots are based out of, and the fact that these folks are actually going to put him back in office is just laughable to me. But at the same time, when he got elected last time, I know I'm talking a lot, but when he got elected last time, I was working at a union at the time, and it was a heavy Latino population. Everybody's upset. A lot of people crying. We're going around talking about how you feel. And I said, I feel hopeful because I'm hoping that this will bring us together, because finally all the people of color should see that this is not a person that's for us. If you're below 80 AMI, you should not be in that. You're nowhere near that tax bracket to support this man, and everybody looks at me crazy like, you're hopeful. I said, I am, because I've experienced more racism in Los Angeles around people of color than I ever did in Missouri, which is the last slave state, and all red, So at the end of the day, we got all our people of color. Why are we fighting each other? You got your liberal folks out there. Why are we fighting each other?
That makes sense. It makes sense, but again, it's something that I was thinking. I'm sitting here looking at the numbers as they are. I mean, I'm not gonna get upset at 15%. I'm not gonna get upset or 16% or 8%. I'm not gonna look, because everybody has different thoughts, right? And white women and white men came out and they supported their own. We supported our own. What a misstep is in the Democratic Party is what you got to try to win the number game with the Latino community and the other races. That was the fight. And now it wasn't a fair fight because he had 4 years on her to prepare. She jumped in at the last minute. Remember, we thought that Biden was going to run. He was going to run again. Then he was like, you know what? I'm probably going to die in a minute. So I'm going.
Oh my God.
I'm going to let. And Kamala stepped up. She didn't have to.
But that's why. She didn't have to. That's who I blame for this whole thing.
Biden.
Yeah, I've been blaming Biden this whole time. Because the issue is, outside of those percentages and different things, a lot of Democrats didn't come out to vote at all.
Yeah, that was
what I'm saying. And a lot of people get that out. I was in the barbershop yesterday, and a lot of that came out of protest. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really rocking with Trump. They couldn't rock with him, and they wasn't rocking with Kamala. See, Biden was just he's supposed to be a quick little transition president to get us to our next person. Okay. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, I don't know if he started feeling himself. He's like, I'm running again. Everybody's like, hold on, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And they just threw Kamala in there, and she did the best she could with 100 days, before an election. And I think she did a hell of a great job raising money, rallying people up, and did an amazing job. But I believe the Democratic Party has to do a better job of grooming the next leader and taking that time to groom somebody, opposed to just going last minute. You know what I'm saying? The battle was going to be won in them swing states. And swing states are the people who own the fence. And you think you're going to convince people on the fence in 100 days?
Yeah, but I mean, and still at the end of the day, what you have is, if you've seen just by look at the history, the data is right there. Everybody that's lost has come back and won. Trump lost, came back and won. Biden came back and won. I mean, Barack Obama is a superstar. He lost to be a senator. So now she knows what it takes. It's kind of like a sports analogy. Most people that play sports, you don't want to get your butt kicked, but in that butt kicking, you find the lessons that make you help you win. And I think I think if she wants to, she'll run again, and I think she'll win. I think she'll win. You're looking at somebody that that really had everybody like, this might be a close race, with somebody that had 4 years on her and had previous presidential experience. You got to look at it as a win in that way, because she did make everybody like, this could be a race, until we saw the numbers. So I appreciate you checking in. Thank you so much.
Roomie.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
I just want to shout out to all my sorors out there. And can I just say one more thing? So I agree with you about, you said the white people voted for their own, black people voted for their own. But in my opinion, I know I started about race initially, but that's because this is a very racist country, or world for that matter. But at the end of the day, your own are people who align with your values, people who are human. And so white, black, whatever, people should be voting with people who are not for hatred, who are all about love. So I'm just going to say that I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for having me on.
What's your sorority?
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
There we
That's
go.
my sorority. Yes, I went to Nevada and everything, knocking doors for my sister. Yes, hey brother. Yes, fam. So yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
but thank you. I
beautiful.
appreciate y'all. Thank you, gorgeous. Have a good night.
Thank you. That was well said, Elizabeth. Appreciate you checking in.
She spoke a lot of facts.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Sure did.
We got another roomie though to check in. Come on in.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Christina from Los Angeles as well.
LA in the house tonight.
Yes, and I'm also a proud member of the Divine Nine. I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Oh,
so
okay.
Don't make that sound. She'll beat you up.
Right.
I'm very excited that my soror did win and that she will be representing us. But I am very disappointed and disheartened by the outcome of this election because I feel that it was just an example of things that we experience on a daily basis of being an overqualified Black woman and losing a job opportunity or anything to a well underqualified white person, particularly a white man. But the white women once again lost this for us, as they did with Hillary Clinton. And I thought it was going to be a hard fight because they didn't even vote for their own for Hillary Clinton when they had that opportunity. So I thought we were going to be hard pressed to get them to vote for a Black woman. And unfortunately, I was correct.
Exactly. Yep. Nothing but facts.
Now, why y'all think that is, though, Kiki? Why you think that is?
I don't know, but I know for me, it was like a reminder of the reality that we live in, right? So you can go and think people are your ally. You can go and think people have the same type of heart as you. But I feel like with this election, it was a reminder that this is the world we live in. They are not your ally. You know what I'm saying? So people act like it on a daily basis. People pretend like it. You can work together. You can collaborate. You can have drinks together, kick it. At the end of the day, they showed by the polls and the votes what they are aligned with. And you have to take that reality as what it is. To me, this election kind of felt like when you experience racism for the first time, that shocking feeling where you kind of like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I thought I didn't know that was you, because I think everybody's getting caught up in what her qualifications were and how much time she had. You literally had a man say racist things, okay, at his rallies. The proof was there. So everybody's not blind and everybody's not deaf. Everybody heard what he said. So the fact that you can still cast a vote for that lets us know exactly what you're aligned with, and the proof is there. It's just the reality that we live in, and now it's time for us to get serious about it.
Yeah, I still think that in order for you to win an election, in my opinion, you have to find that point, right? And that was the thing when Barack became president. He talked about medical. And that's something that doesn't matter. It's a human issue. Medical bills attack everybody. So it might have been old Jimmy sitting there like, yo, man, I'm not voting for that Black man. No, and got in that poll like, man, my grandma had medical bills. Everybody got problems. So yeah, so it was just something. It was just one of those moments. But I appreciate you checking in. We can talk about this again. I appreciate you checking in so much, Christina. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and check in. That's right, man. We'll be checking in with our TSR correspondent, Justin Carter, and Bishop Jamal Bryant a little later for more election news 2024 style. That's right. I can't wait to hear from Jamal Bryant. He's a man of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Yeah, my favorite Instagram pastor.
There it is. That's funny. Your favorite Instagram.
Yes.
And y'all know social media is buzzing right now about a new Power spinoff. I want y'all to check this out.
All right, first day on set. We got the whole family here. Where is he? There he is.
You got a new addition to this motherfucker.
Coming soon, baby. Coming soon. Tell him, Joe. Coming soon.
That's right. Coming soon. 2026. You guys, this is going to blow your mind.
There it is. All right, now, Gianni Palo, who plays Brandon Weston on Power 2, has been posting clips on set and got everybody going crazy, right? So are y'all excited for Power 2?
Yes. Whatever they're working on, we want it. I don't understand why Stars canceled or ended any of these series. They are amazing.
Bring Ghost back.
Yes.
Bring Ghost back. We need Ghost back.
50 and him have issues with each other. I just hope we got to make sure we keep some strong acting on the screen.
Well, they could make it like Ghost got a brother. I know an actor that is well qualified to play Ghost brother, that and you look like him. You got the outfit on. I think we done found Ghost brother right here, so that would be great.
This is the type of show we're having tonight, Roomies. I don't know what to say. I'm not wearing glasses again. I'm trying to pull, and they just giving it to me today.
They say this is a big rich town.
Come on, Ghost. But yeah, I would love to see it come back. But have you guys been watching Cenat's Mafia-thon, where he's doing the streaming for 24 hours a day, the live stream? He has everybody stopping through. Lil Uzi, of course. He also revealed that he might have a baby. I don't know if this is true, but we saw Kodak Black, Glorilla, and Nelly Chopper, my boo, and DDG pop up too. So his little stream has been going crazy. Y'all been locked in?
Yeah. Shout out to him.
I ain't watched the stream. I watched the clips.
Yeah, the clips.
I've been watching the clips. I've been watching the clips.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. He getting money now, super popular. Got T-Mobile commercial. He definitely went raw. He definitely got a baby.
My God.
Definitely got a baby.
When do he have time to have a baby though? Like, is he doing that on camera too?
I mean, just say he's not having it, but he can make it.
It's like he be in that room yelling.
Tell you something, what a man gonna find time for. Okay, he gonna find some time.
I'm just trying to see.
He was like, "You like me? Oh, yes." All right, man. How about this? Lil Wayne held his annual Weezyana Fest over the weekend with a Hot Boys reunion in New Orleans. Now, Kiki, it was super excited about it. She watched it over and over again, and she is super excited about our next guest. He was just there and surprised everybody and honored Lil Wayne. Roomies, I want you to welcome entrepreneur and hip-hop icon, New Orleans entertainment ambassador as well. Give it up for Master P.
Yes, the Master P.
Come on,
that's
man.
Right.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, we good, man. We good.
Yeah. Now I gotta ask you, how did it feel just to be able to have a chance? Because we know you New Orleans to the core, to get a chance to honor one of your own.
I mean, you know what? I'm the ambassador of entertainment for New Orleans now, and to be on stage and give Lil Wayne his flowers because he deserves it. He's one of the greatest rappers alive. He done so much for the culture, and he is New Orleans. So we wanted to celebrate Lil Wayne and give him what he deserved. And he's about to have a Florida leaf from the NOLA Walk of Fame on Canal Street, which is 4 miles. And this is something that I came up with. I seen the Hollywood Walk of Fame and seen how they put the stars on the ground. We have so many celebrities in New Orleans. I said, you know what? Let's put all these celebrities with these Florida Leafs on the grounds on Canal Street, which it just went crazy because we're doing the first 50 right now. And Lil Wayne is the first one. So that's a blessing. But then we had everybody in the city because they want everybody now. And I told them, I said, you know what? In Hollywood, it's $75,000. I came up with this. This cost $6.5 million to do. And I did this because I wanted to celebrate the New Orleans culture. And I'm telling my people now, just slow down, y'all, because 10 years ago, we didn't have this. The Hollywood Walk of Fame started in 1953. So that I have this idea and I did it and I brought it to life. And I want my people to know that we're gonna honor everybody, but Lil Wayne is the man. We have to honor him first. And so it's gonna be thousands of more coming. But if y'all ain't paying for this, let me do what I do because I believe in my city.
I know that's right.
This costs real bread, y'all. This ain't like
I ain't put no money up. I don't want to hear nobody's mouth.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, y'all. We ain't trying to hear all that. It's like, but we love New Orleans so much to where we have all these trailblazers like Lil Wayne, but it's gonna be so many others. And I'm telling y'all, February 6th, during Super Bowl week, we shutting the whole city down. So this is gonna be incredible, y'all. It's gonna be incredible. And Lil Wayne deserved it because he done put on for the city.
Well, we want to know with so many, you said there's so many coming out of New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Besides Lil Wayne, can you give us a sneak peek on anybody else who's gonna be on the NOLA Walk of Fame?
I mean, to be honest with you, from that same camp, you can't go without putting Birdman and Slim on there. So you can't go without putting the Archie Manus, Peyton, Eli. I mean, You can't go without putting them on there. You can't go without putting Tom Benson. You can't go without putting Anthony Mackie. You can't go without, I mean, that's just a few. You can't go without putting Mia X. The
Master P.
Yeah, Mia X.
You know
Come
what?
on, man.
It's all good.
P, what we talking about?
You gotta say yourself.
You know what? I created this, y'all. So that's what I want
I
to
know.
It. That we humble and we bless. God has been doing a lot of things. So because this is gonna be different than a Hollywood Walk of Fame, because we got all this technology now, right? You'll be able to get on Canal Street, touch all these screens. You'll be able to hear all these different stories about the people that's on there. You'll be able to see them, and also you'll be able to understand where they came from. We also did a curriculum for the kids, so this is going to be it's going to be a history lesson on all these great business people and philanthropies that come from here, entertainers, sports people. So it's going to be incredible, y'all. These are people that actually opened the doors for New Orleans and went against the world. I mean, these are real trailblazers. So I'm just happy that it took all this time, but God put it in my heart to bring this to life. So I'm telling everybody in the city, just be quiet right now. Let me do what I do. I'm going to get your people on there. It's 4.5 miles that we're going to be doing this. So this is only the beginning. So this is going to be great, y'all. And I can't wait. This is kicking off Super Bowl week, where this is done by somebody that looks like us, and we are able to do this and give this to the world. So this is going to be incredible.
Hey, P, just say that spot on Canal right in front of the Popeyes for you, bro. That's it. That's the most traveled spot ever, man. Keep that one for you, big dog.
Nah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, for me, right, what I'm on now, y'all see my shirt say Team Hope. Is we've been feeding 5,000 families every year. We've been doing it for 25 years. It's 25 years of giving. We're taking care of the elderly. TeamHopeFoundation.org. And that's what it's about with me, being able to help my people at home in New Orleans. So this is going to be a beautiful holiday for us to be able to help our people. So if you want to be a part of that, go to TeamHopeFoundation.org and let's make a difference together. So that's what that's my life. We can't take this with us, y'all. So you gotta be able to enjoy it. Thank God for it. And I'm a servant. That's my most important job, even though I'm teaching my people financial literacy, because that's the only way we're gonna bridge the wealth gap. So that's what this is about for me too, bridging the wealth gap, educating our people.
Absolutely, P. You one of the first people that showed me I can have several jobs. Okay, you could be in front of the camera and behind. So thank you for that. But I get a chance to actually talk to your city, New Orleans. I'm on the radio at Q93 there, and I know the city was taking it a little hard about the Super Bowl news with Kendrick being announced as the halftime performer. Do you feel like the city has accepted it now? And what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lil Wayne accepted everybody. He moved on. So I just think that we open our arms for Kendrick to do what he got to do. But I think Lil Wayne know where he at. I mean, you can't. That's over with now. I tell people all the time, we won't even talk about that no more. Let's go. Let's move. Let's feed our people. Let's take care of people. And let's go be great. Because my thing is now, what I want to see and what I'm about to create an opportunity to put us in video games, to be able to do technology. And I want our people to know that we could come from hip hop, but we could change. Nobody's gonna just put a rapper stereotype on me, on my name. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I started in music, but now I'm a businessman. I'm a philanthropist. Why I can't change? Why I can't grow? And so that's what this is about, making sure our people grow down in New Orleans. And if you're on the radio, you know, like we get caught up into the just talking. No, we can't make no moves talking, y'all. You either got to show up and show out or just shut up. That's basically. I mean,
we saw what Wayne just did, sold out fast right there at the arena. So
that man showed out, and y'all seen the love in that. People was able to see that and be on stage with Birdman and the whole Hot Boys. I mean, that was incredible, to be honest with you. So y'all know, everybody think that when we was coming up, it was just all competition. So it's either competition, but it's us against the world. That's how I figured out. I feel like that about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why the love is so real, because we always been there for each other, just sitting on the sideline rooting for each other. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy to see them on the stage together. And you felt the love in the arena. You definitely felt the love.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, P, I want to talk about this, and you were talking about being a businessman and diversifying. Earlier this year, you and Snoop had sued Walmart and the post consumer brands over, that they were doing some underhanded things. You know what I'm saying? How's that case going, and where does it stand?
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, we just growing. My thing is, as you have products, you're gonna need them big companies like Walmart and all those brands. But I love that Snoop has taken his brand to another level. He on every commercial. He's doing all these different things. So this is where you got to learn from the student. And so, as me being a teacher, I got to sit back and say, okay, what do we really want out of this? Somebody have to stand up for us because they've been bullying us for so long, and they always been talking about diversity. So I decided to take that stand and say, you know what? We're going to have to show them, and they're going to have to come back to us and say, you know what? We was wrong. How can we help the Black community? Because y'all seen what they did at the BET Awards, right? They show up and they sponsor the BET Awards, but I'm holding them accountable now for the next person. They ain't got to be about me. They ain't got to never sell my products no more, to be honest. But we're going to make sure the next 10,000 people that come behind us, that they're going to put their products and they're going to do them right. They're going to make sure they don't hide their stuff in the back of the store. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to shout out, the man from Philadelphia that just went hard. He was going in stores, finding out products in the back. So that showed me that we are standing up for each other too. So I think we're stronger together, and I know that we're going to change, how they think about us in our products. The same way with Rap Snacks. I feel like, we getting the short end of the stick, but now it's time to change that mindset to where they're going to have to make sure our products are good. Then don't hide it, even though that y'all making money with these big corporations, but they started from where we starting from, out of our garage, out of our houses. So we got ideas, and I keep telling people all the time, it's not about money. You can lose money all the time, right? But when you have ideas, you ready to go, and that's what this about me. I got billion-dollar ideas, and I'm not gonna let them stop it. But I'm also, my fight was with the workers that look like us, the people the Black people that's at the top of the food chain that look like us. I'm saying, you know what? Y'all, instead of worrying about a job, y'all got to do what's right for us if we're going to bridge the gap. And so we're going to create change. I tell you all the time, Martin Luther King fought for the injustice that they did, our civil rights, right? But now we got to fight for financial freedom. And that's all that is. And we don't mind working with them. Down when we get it right, next thing you know, we want a section. We want Black products section in your stores because we spending trillions of dollars. So that's what this fight about. This ain't about no cereal. I want y'all to know this is bigger. So we need these sections. Now that's why I'm sitting down with them now saying, you know what, we need our own sections because we're spending trillions of dollars in your stores. And now you come to Black History Month and you put us out there and you talk about Black people doing Black History Month, put us on these commercials. No, really put things into the community, really make sure we take care of these families. And that's what Team Hope is about. We're about taking care of us because we know they're not going to take care of us. And we're going to keep fighting till they honestly say, you know what, let's do what's right for Black people. And that's all we want. We know that it ain't just us, y'all. Think about it. It ain't just us in this world. So we get that. But we saying we got to add some balance to this now. So that's what we're about. We shaking them up. That's what this is.
Their collaboration. We just saw it with T.I. and Tiny.
Yep, absolutely.
Hold them accountable.
That's it. Think about it. We'll fight against us, but we never gonna even tell them how we feel.
Right.
Don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we gonna put each other down. We gonna talk. I always say that if I ain't got nothing good to say about my people, say nothing. Right?
Yeah.
But we talk about each other and we let them go take us down. And that's why it's a lack of education. And that's why financial literacy is so important, y'all. And that's why that's why we got to get out here and at least make some noise to let them know that we're spending our money in y'all stores. At least just take care of people.
You're doing some great work. There's a question though. We have to ask you. We got to ask you.
Yeah, man. Now I want to go take a step back to Louisiana Fest. You know what I'm saying? And we saw the love in the building. We saw the Hot Boys reunion. You know what I'm saying? You were there as an ambassador in New Orleans, but it seemed like it was two people missing. And I want to know if you had any insight on why they were missing. Nicki and Drake.
Man,
it seemed like with it being,
you know what? I don't know. I got my own business, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, P.
You know what, to be honest with y'all, so y'all gotta stop speculating, right? You gotta fly in, do these different things. I just think it was the Hot Boys moment. So whatever they got, you know what I'm saying? I see the love. I see Nicki stand up for Wayne. So I really don't want to say that. And I know Drake, you know, got real love for Wayne in the whole clique. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It ain't my business, y'all. For real.
I feel you. We feel you. I mean, it's just for somebody being in New Orleans and knowing that, you know, that was the one thing that's missing. We gonna see you get honored. You gonna come up. We gonna look for everybody that came up with P. We looking for you. So it was an honest question from the Roomies.
You know what? I can't wait till my birthday. We'll be in that Smoothie King November 9th, and we doing this for mental health. So I better say May 9th. May 9th, we'll be in the Smoothie King. It's gonna be a no limit party. It's big every year, and so you know you're gonna get a chance to experience that. So I just can't wait.
You gonna do another one of them no limit tours? I went to 2 of them shows.
Yeah. You know what? You just never know, because I have all kind of booking agencies now calling me, and they want to book these tours, and I just got to see how me and them feel about it, how the team feel about it. But it's definitely love over here, how Silk feel about it. So, you know,
Vegas, it's Vegas time for you, big dog. It's Vegas time, man.
You know, I'm trying to do this business right now because I got to show the world that we can grow, and that's been my thing. You know, this is serious, man. Going up against the grain, and every day it's a fight because they always come up with these type of things for Black-owned business. That's why I started the product with purpose. So you can go to teamhopefoundation.org, send your product in. We're going to market your product, spotlight it. But you also got to be able to take care of foundation or take care of something in the community. Because our motto is to teach them business that will be successful. The more we make, the more we give. So I feel like if I put a business on and spotlight them and they blow up, I want them to go and take care of their community. So we bridging that wealth gap that way, saying, let's teach our people how to do business. Don't just make money. Because like business go up and down, money go up and down. So we want to be able to spotlight them brands that's going to take care of the community.
Absolutely.
I love that. Master P, the holidays are coming up. What's the holidays like in Master P's house?
You know what? It's just a lot of love. You know, my son's now playing basketball. One of them is at Houston doing his thing. He's a freshman, but I think that by the time the half of the year, he'll be where he need to be at. My other son is in Utah playing. He doing his thing. The whole family, you know, the girls, just like everybody. It's just the love. I think that's what it is, because even me as a father, right? I had to learn how to communicate with my kids. So now I'm just like, I ain't just business when it comes to these holidays with my family. Like, you know what? Everything get it done. Then now it's all family, because nobody's gonna be here forever, and that's my thing, is being able to experience that love and get with my family and be the best, you know, father that I could be. And it's not being perfect, so it's no perfect family, but ain't nothing like the way I love my family and love my kids. So no matter how old they get, that's what it's about. No matter what goes on, ain't nothing against us and our family. It's family over everything, and that's what the holidays about. It's just about love.
Absolutely,
I know that's right.
Absolutely, man. We loved having you, man. Master P, come by anytime, man. Thank you. Appreciate everything you're doing, bro. And we are definitely watching.
Yeah, so I want to tell everybody there, if you want to volunteer, because we feeding the elderly, we feeding the kids. So if you're gonna be in New Orleans, y'all come up, pull up, go to teamhopefoundation.org. If you want to volunteer or donate, go to teamhopefoundation.org, and let's make a difference together for these holidays.
For sure. I need to get in touch with you, because I got $1,000 I'm trying to flip. Okay. I'm trying to get rich. I got $1,000 saved on Master P. I need your help.
All right. Girl, crazy. Y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I see y'all turned up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely.
That's so dope, man. Talking to an icon.
Come on, man.
Sure,
Absolute legend.
It's about $1,000.
Hey, Master P can help me turn my 1,000 to 10. I know if it's anybody. I ain't trusting nobody, baby daddy, but Master P tell me he can turn my 1,000 into 10. I'm going with Master P. Okay. Anyway.
Oh man, let's go ahead and switch it up, man. We got somebody special coming in. NCAA basketball has kicked off in a major way. And of course, all eyes are on women's basketball. Now, our next guest is a champion of style and grace on and off the court. Roomies, welcome Coach Sydney Carter of the University of Texas women's basketball. What's up? Go Longhorns. What's happening?
Hey.
Hey, beautiful.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I had a long day. We had practice today. I'm moving and grooving.
All right. Now the season started. How you feeling? Let's talk first of all. What you feeling about your team personally, and then just watching the whole season with teams that you think people should be looking at.
Well, we're starting off the season at number 4, so we actually start our season a little bit later this year, or than everybody else. We start on Sunday. Everybody else has kind of already started on Monday, but we have a really unique part about our team because we're in the age of the transfer portal, NIL, all these different things, and so teams are changing left and right. But we were able to we have 5 seniors on our team, 5 or 6, and so we did lose a couple of kids to the transfer portal, but for the most part, we have 3 people on the Naismith watch list. We got the player of the SEC preseason player of the year on our team. Like we just have at each spot, we have somebody doing something, and we have somebody in every category that you can win an award in. So it's special. Like it's a good time to be invested in women's sports.
I know that's right, Coach. You always applying pressure on and off the court, and of course, people are always looking and judging your outfits. What do you say?
Judging is the correct word.
What you say?
I said judging is the correct word. I couldn't say it.
Yes. What do you say to the critics who want you to dress more conservative?
I think anything. I just keep doing what I do because at the end of the day, I mean, like. That people are going to have a problem or they're going to like it. Like, it's not really up to me to decide whether they like it or not. I am so comfortable and secure in myself. And that's what I've been preaching from day one. Like, my mama raised me that way. My mama raised me to understand that I am the prize. My mama raised me to understand that I am strong, I am beautiful, I am all these different things. And so why would I believe anything other than that? And I look up to my mom, and I know that like nobody else can be me. So why would I pay attention to anything else? Why would I pay attention to people that I probably am never going to even meet in my life?
Come on.
Stepping on necks.
Yeah, good. Yeah, stepping on necks. Period.
These two hang out way too much.
Helping me with my slang.
Yes, I teach them new words every day.
Our kids they're not kids. Our young ladies, like they always put me up. I was not even listening to Glorilla before. Our girls brought Glorilla to the gym one day, and I'm like, all right. So now I've been listening to Glorilla every morning before work.
Baby, Big Glow will do it to you. Big Glow, yes.
Glow gonna have you out here. I love Big Glow.
On a Friday, at that.
Coach, I never rapped about my moose knuckle until Glorilla. Never.
I know that's
until
right.
She made me.
Come on, tell the people about your moose knuckle.
That's what Glorilla said.
What are y'all talking about? We got a coach on here.
Okay,
what we doing?
Let's get back to Coach. Now, Coach, tell us about. We heard you have a clothing line and some partnerships. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so I actually have a suit line coming out. I've done something with Amazon before. This was last year. And then this year I have a suit line coming out that I'm super happy about because obviously everybody knows suits are my thing. Like I love a good power suit. I love a tailored look. And so I'm coming out with my own suit line. It's supposed to drop a little later this month. So I'm super happy about that. And then partnership wise, I'm gonna toot my horn. Like I can't, it would take us a minute to just go through all of the partners that I've worked with.
Okay.
I've done, I mean, right now I'm doing some stuff with like TJ Maxx. And I have like a wide range of stuff. Like I've done stuff with Marriott before. I was in the NCAA Marriott campaign last year or this past season for March Madness. I have done Fenty Beauty. You name it, I've done it. And if I haven't, I can guarantee you I'm going to put it out there into the universe and say that I will be doing it. I also have a children's book coming out soon, writing about, just young women embracing who they are, being confident in who they are, and obviously tying sports into that because I'm a sports girly. So I got my hands on a lot of things. I'm like Master P, baby. Okay.
I know that's right. Coach, besides women being obviously good ballers, can you speak to how much style and the fashion game has elevated people putting their eyes on women's basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I think that people are saying, like, when I was in school, people used to say, like, they used to try to put you in this box, right? Like, I can remember when I played in the WNBA, it was like, you need to dress business casual. And it was very strict on what business casual was. You didn't really get to step outside the box and say, okay, this is what I want to wear. This is a part of my style. And so it was very structured when I played in the league. But now, like, people are seeing that, like, athletes are way more than just that. And so a lot of people are getting the chance, especially myself, to really embrace who they are with their fashion sense. Like, my nails are, like, important to me. I've been wearing my nails like this for 10 years. Everybody stopped asking me, how do I do stuff with these nails? I do everything with these nails. But it's just another way for people to see that people are more than what you think of them, more than what they put out there. Like, yes, I'm a basketball coach, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a dog mom. Like, I'm all these different things. And I embrace my multidimensionality on a regular basis because I'm more than just what y'all see.
Multidimensionality. I can't even say it. That was really good.
Yeah, that's a big word for you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But speaking about dressing and all of the clothes and just the elevation of the women's game, I'm sure you saw Angel Reese's podcast where Shaq was on and he talked about what he think would make the WNBA special and women's sports when wearing shorter shorts and maybe lowering the rim. What's your thoughts about that?
You know, you hear that all the time. Like, there's so many different stereotypes that are thrown out there. Like, people used to say, well, nobody wants to watch the women's game because they're not dunking. Okay, well, people are dunking now. Are you watching the game? Like, there's just so many things. I think Shaq was just not, I don't really know. I don't know what he had going on that day, but that's just not conducive to the type of stuff that women's basketball brings. And so I think she handled it pretty well by kind of just like saying, I'm okay, that's enough. Because I don't know what I would have said. I wouldn't have said anything crazy because that's not me. Yeah. But, it's just, you just don't want people to view our game like that. Like, don't sexualize the sport. Let it be that you enjoy watching women's basketball because you enjoy the fundamentals of the game and all those different things. And then it just be that. You don't have to throw anything, sexualizing into the sport. Like, it's hard enough for us as is. We fighting for equal pay. We fighting for all these different things. We don't need that extra component thrown in there because our game is as good as it's ever been.
I think I've been saying this we've been having a couple female athletes on, and I want to know, I want to ask this question. I think the women's game reminds me of 90s basketball. I think it needs to kind of mirror the man's game so you can have the smaller players that can do what they do and be more exciting. I think it's a little too handsy. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know.
Beating the hell out of each other.
90s basketball, like, I grew up watching Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and I loved all that. I think that they can allow us to, and as far as like the women's game, like, I think they can allow us to play a little bit more. Like, we don't want to hear that whistle. Nobody want to see that whistle blown all game. Nobody want to see a team shooting, 40 free throws a game. So
that's them beating the hell out of each other, coach.
That's what we like. Like, let us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why. I mean, I came up under 90s basketball, and I was like, yeah, you're cool, but do I like this basketball? So I can see a person like Kyrie and a person like Steph Curry. They don't have to be giants and be overpowered. They can still have the finesse of the game.
Right. And that's what people are figuring out. Like Juju Watkins at USC, like, she plays through so much contact and she's still scoring the ball. Like, our team is based off of, like, I've asked many of people, like, they'll tell you Texas is known for beating people up. Okay, well, if that's how y'all feel, but like we just play hard, we play physical, we play tough. Like that's our identity. And so, of course, like I'm with you. Like let us play because that's what we do.
Period. Absolutely. Coach, we appreciate you. Wish you nothing but luck for the rest of the season. Feel free to check in. And we will take free Texas gear at any moment, anytime you want to send something to the shade room.
Or anytime you want to fly us out to watch the game courtside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the deals in the partnership.
You already got the deals. And I'll put on one of them suits you got. You know what I'm saying? We're coming there.
I'm gonna now. Thank y'all for having me though. Y'all support our team, support my clothing line, support women's basketball, just support women, period.
There it is.
Absolutely.
Keep slaying, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Joining us now is the man who has kept us informed and engaged this entire election season. The man even interviewed our Vice President, Kamala Harris. Y'all make some noise, Roomies, for Justin Carter.
Oh my gosh, man, that means so much. You better pipe me up. I feel so good. Thank you for having me.
Ain't no party like a Justin Carter party.
There it is.
Yeah, he don't need to be hyped up. He doing it. He doing it for real. Talk to us, Justin. How was your Howard experience this week?
I'm tired, Kiki. I'm tired.
I know, friend. I know it's been a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot. The Howard experience, we were there live at the yard. And again, like you probably saw at home, it was live. They were strolling. They were, dancing. They were having a good time. There was a lot of positive, good energy as the night started. People were pumped up to see the results come in. And as we slowly got into the night more and more, clearly we all realized that things were not panning out the way everybody wanted to at Howard, at least. And she was losing, key battleground states. And so when the results came in for North Carolina first, I believe that was the first battleground state that came in, people were starting to leave. People were ready for bed. A lot of people had been up waiting in line to get in. So the mood definitely changed over the course of a few hours that people were there.
Yeah, now I'm not gonna lie. I want to know if you can explain the energy between Tuesday night and then Wednesday, because just between them couple hours, my edges done fell out, Justin. Okay, I didn't been through a lot, friend. So what was the energy like there?
Kiki, you didn't have
her concession speech. Of course, it was filled with hope. It was powerful. It was about encouraging people to move forward. But it was very emotional for a lot of people too. A lot of people really, really were counting on her to win. A lot of women in the audience, crying, men too, crying. So yes, there was a lot of good energy, good support to show the vice president that she ran a great campaign. However, there was sadness too from Tuesday to Wednesday. It was like flipping a light switch. It was totally opposite.
Yeah. I know Ray J is watching. He just came out as a proud Trump supporter. We didn't know that until the election. But
they say he putting flags in the
he putting USA flags in the chat. So Ray J, we would love to have you on the show.
Ray J has to get on, Justin, and we got to know what the hell. When did this happen, Ray J? When did this happen, bro? When did you go?
I would love to talk to Ray J.
I get it. She's fine. He was like, forget it. Where?
And his former College Hill co-star Amber Rose too.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a historic moment to even be there. I was just looking around and I was just like, wow, they're strolling at Howard for a major presidential candidate. It's just something that I've never seen before. But on the flip side too, I wanted to mention this. When I was heading there to Washington, D.C. from Atlanta, I was, how Delta, they got all those, the TVs on the seats so you can watch. Yes. I saw almost everyone on the flight tuned in to Fox News. And y'all know how Fox News leans. So I'm like, okay. At that point, I was like, people are very interested in what Fox News is having to say, I hate to, sometimes people watch them all, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, but, I saw a specifically white men tuned into Fox News and I'm like, maybe this is an indication of where people are right now. And I think that's what we saw in the results.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's bring in a leading voice in the faith community. He's a pastor of one of the largest Black churches in Georgia. He's politically engaged. Also, one of my fraternity brothers. What up, good Noop? And the ex-husband of one of your favorite Potomac housewives, Jamal Bryant. Roomies, welcome. Bishop Jamal Bryant. What's up, good brother? What's up, Noop? How you feeling?
Doing good. Good evening, everybody. Glad to be with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now we gotta ask you, what are your feelings? Just candid as you can be, Bishop.
I'm in grief. I'm in pain. I'm in agony. And I feel like America has done the electric slide backwards. That all of the progress that the generation before us has made has come to a screeching halt. I think that it's going to take us a moment. Mike Tyson said, everybody is brave until they get punched in the face. And I think Tuesday, we all got punched in the face that not only did he win, but he won in a sweeping way for all of the swing states to move in that direction, from Pennsylvania to Michigan to Georgia, where it is that I am, is just dizzying, I think, for the whole community. And I think if it is a punch in the face for Black America, it is a spit in the face to Black women. Because it says to Black women, no matter what you do, America will never see you as good enough. And so the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the most unprotected species in America is the Black woman. And Tuesday night proved that to be true.
That's a fact, Bishop.
I was going, I wanted to ask back, but I'm in all fairness, Bishop, do you think that it was because he had just a longer runway, a 4-year runway, to opposed to 100 days? And I understand that you said it does feel like a spit in the face, but it also shows, because of her being the Democratic nominee, it does show that something's possible for Black women. And that, to me, I look at that as a hope button. It's like, hey, for my daughters, she can look at Kamala Harris and say, hey, you know what? I can actually try and run for president. That's something that we've never seen.
I want to, we got to put her in extra credit that nobody has given her credit for since Tuesday. In 100 days, Vice President Kamala Harris raised $1 billion. Unprecedented. So for her to be able to do that in 100 days is absolutely astounding. She ran an incredible campaign. She showed herself articulate and focused in the debate. She took the high road and represented herself with dignity and class. And what we cannot undervalue is she's the only candidate who actually had a plan, who actually had a strategy. And so before we lament too far, I want to give high commendation to a super bad sister who did an amazing race.
Absolutely.
Now, you the bishop, so we got to talk about how politics and faith go hand in hand and how they tie in. A lot of people have been saying that the evangelicals and the Black church, they read the same Bible, they pray to the same God, but, the Black church wanted one thing, the I can't pronounce it right, wanted something different. Evangelicals wanted something totally different. How can we explain that God let this happen? What can you say to people who are battling that today?
Well, let's be clear that they've always read from a separate Bible. Let's not forget that it was the colonizers who justified slavery through scripture. Let's not forget, in the preamble of the Constitution, they say we hold these truths to be evident. All men are created equal, have the inalienable right of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Then 5 paragraphs down say that Black people were 3/5 of a human being. Let's not forget that it was the white church that refused to allow us to read, that refused to allow us to write. So we've always had 2 separate understandings of the word of God and who Jesus is. It is only in America that we have pictures of Jesus that don't reflect us. And so most Black children still think Jesus got blonde hair and blue eyes because they never were taught the real full circumference of what the scripture is. Evangelicals really played a Houdini disappearing act because they claimed to support pro-life. And that was their whole thing, was on pro-life. But the issue, family, is that they said that they were pro-life dealing with abortion, but they never spoke out against the death penalty. They never challenged for gun reform. They never asked for peace in Somalia and Haiti, in Congo, in Palestine. This same group that says that they're pro-life want to cut off prenatal care. Black women die more than any other demographic in America on the delivery table because they don't have access to the same level of health care. So if you're going to be pro-life, let's be pro-life across the board. Don't just love Black babies when they're in the womb. Love Black babies after they're born.
And Bishop, I want to ask you this because I had a lot of people on social media. Obviously, I'm a believer. So after seeing the results of the election, I know who sits in the White House is not who sits in the big house. Okay. Yeah. But a lot of people were like, we don't want to hear that right now. We don't want to hear that right now. What can you say to people who are just torn up right now?
I don't want to hear it right now. I'm with them. Yeah, and number one, I ain't the bishop. Y'all done promoted me on the Shade Room. The Shade Room has made me a bishop. I am not a bishop.
You're not a bishop.
Just a pastor. Y'all just make every Negro preacher a bishop. I'm not a bishop.
You know, you my favorite Instagram pastor. So
thank you. If you follow me, then I ain't bishop nowhere. But we digress. Yes, I want to say to the community on behalf of the church, give people the space to grieve. We are so quick to tell people to get over it. This is painful. We have been invested in this. Take a moment. God is not threatened or intimidated by us questioning him. We got to have some legitimate questions as believers to say, God, how did you promote a serial felon over a queen? We got to ask real questions.
Come on.
How did you permit somebody who tried to overtake the national capital over somebody who has spent their life trying to advance democracy? We got real questions. And I think that this brings us to a place of prayer, but just to dismiss people's emotions and feelings to say God is on, we know God on the throne, but we talking about who's living at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's what we're dealing with right now. And I think that we got to really give people the space to feel what it is that they feel and not rob it. Black people die from hypertension and from heart disease because we never know how to process our stress and our pain, and we don't know how to rest. And so I'm telling everybody, the Bible says, be angry, but sin not. Be mad about the election. Just don't break no windows.
Come on.
So just figure out
No
how to
storm,
make
no
that process and to work through.
Yeah.
There it is. Now, Pastor, I want to ask you now, after the dust settles and you think, you know, we've had some time to heal and we were ready to take those steps forward, do you think legacy organizations like the Black Church, NAACP, Urban League will be able to possibly work with Trump's administration?
First of all, we have to expand the table. Is that young people have to be at the table. And let me say this for the record, and I may get booed after this. This is the oldest leadership Black America has ever had. Maxine Waters is 81 years old. Minister Farrakhan, I think, is 86. Jesse Jackson is 83. Al Sharpton is 70. So we've got to support and make room for younger voices to get to the table, like Jasmine Crockett, like Tamika Mallory. People who got a different vision, but are really moving the needle ahead. I think this is the time for young people to seize the leadership and to take us to the next level. But in order for us to make progress, we got to figure out how to work with the administration. Because I don't know how y'all feel about it. I still want student loans canceled. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I still
Come on now. Come on now. That first time bill got to get paid.
Yeah, I still want support for Haiti. I still want to make sure that the South Side of Chicago public schools only technology is not metal detectors, but that they have computers. So we got to figure out how we can have bipartisan movement. And I think it's very narrow-minded of us to say, oh, because the Republicans in charge, we can't afford to sit out for 4 years. The Republicans are over Congress, they're over Senate, they're over the Supreme Court, and now they're over the White House. We got to figure out something. And this is the hour where diplomacy has really got to push through.
Absolutely. Hey, Justin, you got a question for the pastor, please?
Yeah, also for me, Pastor, it's about I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of my friends on my timeline trying to process this sadness. And you did mention just being okay with taking a moment, but how do you process this kind of grief and sadness?
Is to articulate it. What Black people have never been able to do is to unpack our real emotions. Mental health is a crisis for our community. Going back to when we were 4 years old, you skin your knee, don't you dare cry. You in church, you fall asleep, your grandmother gonna pinch you under your leg. You can't have no emotion. We're told as men that you ain't supposed to cry. So I would say take a moment to process what it is that you're feeling. To go on that campus at Howard University, what you were talking about a moment ago, is they started walking out, but nobody dealt with the trauma that Howard University the day before was shut down because of bomb threats. What nobody is talking about today is that HBCU students across the country receive text messages from bots saying report to the plantation at 9 a.m. to start picking cotton. What does that feel? My daughter is a freshman at Spelman. She got a call yesterday. There is no class. Take a moment today to just detox and to disconnect, and the chapel is open. So I would say to talk to friends, to really process it and figure out for us, what is the strategy? Evangelicals got a Project 2025. Black families right now trying to figure out who doing the yams for Thanksgiving. So we need a real plan on what we're gonna do in the next year and figure out what we haven't talked about, Justin, is who are we gonna run for the midterms? How are we gonna really coalesce people and prepare young people to vote for these offices, to run for the school board? A lot of focus was on Black men this election cycle, but Black men, 78% of Black men voted for Kamala Harris. So I need y'all to back off the brothers. The brothers stood up for the occasion.
Please,
yeah. So I was ready to put the hands on them, Pastor.
No. If you're gonna put your hands on them, hug them. Hug the Black man. If you're gonna do what you're gonna hug Black men. If you see a Black man tomorrow, just go hug him for no reason. I promise you, he ain't gonna resist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about these two, Pastor.
Thank you. See what the Pastor? Oh my God, you're telling me. Come on, man.
I bully them every week, but
real quick. But I think that we also have to do a better job, and Justin would have more data than me. We got to do a better job of coalition building, because the number of Latino men and women that voted for Trump really is what tipped the scales. It's Latino men and women in Michigan, Latino men and women in Pennsylvania, Latino men and women in Wisconsin went out in strong numbers. We always talk about Black and brown, but we need them to start talking brown and Black.
That's so true. So true. Now, in true church form, Pastor, can you give us what we should do next in the 3 steps? You know what I mean? Shout out to my pastor, Reginald Sharp Jr. I know you know him. Shout out, I'm a fellowship member. That's my man, and he gonna hit you with them 3 points.
Oh yes.
But I mean, just because people need something.
Yeah. So number 1 is go online and get the review of Project 2025. I'm not asking you to read 900 pages, but get the cliff notes, the cheat sheet. What is at stake? Number 2 is remember all politics is local. Who is your city council? Who is your county commissioner? Who is your congressional representative? And then figure out what is it that your community needs. What the community needs in Chicago, for example, may not be the same as Atlanta, but we need access to capital. Black people want money to start businesses. Something is wrong if the bank will give you money to get a used car, but won't give you money to start your Black business. And so we got to challenge these corporations to really invest in the community. And we got to tell both parties, Democrats and Republican, don't just come to Black communities when you need our vote. You need to service us all 4 years.
Come on now. Love it, man.
We love that. Thank you, Pastor.
We got our marching orders. It's time to get in formation.
Pastor, let's pray for us.
Yeah. Lord, please bless our whole community. Show us how to love each other, even when we don't agree with each other. Help us to find our common denominator, and please use us to bring those who are at the lowest point to their highest potential. In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus' name.
Oh, that was
Amen.
a good one. That's a good one.
Listen,
Thank you so
somebody
much.
got to call Guinness Book of World Records. I done prayed on the shade room. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else.
Come
Mama,
on.
I made it. I ain't even
We
got
need
to
that.
Vatican. I done prayed
We
on the
need
shade
that.
room. That's all I
Come
need.
on.
Thank y'all.
Amen.
That's a man of Cap Albasada did that. Just want to let you know.
Yes.
All right, cool.
That's
All right.
right.
And the
Yo,
shade
yo.
room made you a bishop. It's
Yes,
a good
and we
place.
made some-
Thanks
Oh,
for
my
stopping
God.
in, Pastor.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be with you.
Thank you. Hey, a huge shout out. We see you watching in the chat.
Mhm.
Joseline and Senator Nina Turner from Ohio. We see you lighting the chat up.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, they are in
Y'all
there
got that prayer too. I told you we needed it.
Come
Yeah.
on.
We had to break because they are
Y'all
in
know
there
I'm a
going
PK.
crazy.
Y'all know I'm a preacher's
We couldn't
kid.
tell. We can't tell, but we
You
glad
definitely
it
can tell
came
I'm a-
out today.
You can definitely tell.
We
I'm a
glad
preacher's
it came.
kid.
Okay, in other election news, child, Black social media users are reporting that they have been receiving spam messages, which Pastor Jamal Bryant brought up, telling people to report to the plantation to pick cotton. Ari shared a screenshot. Y'all know Ari from Chicago. She shared a screenshot saying that somebody texted that to her niece, and she said it's really sick in the head. So have you guys seen this, or have you guys received this text message?
No, I didn't. They know I would have went crazy. I'm gonna find you.
You gonna track them down?
I'm gonna track it down. You send me some stuff like that, I'm coming for you. I just think it's just it again. Pretty much everybody's been echoing the same stuff, right? Is that we see where we are, and for me, it makes me sad though, really, because I do hope that we have a little movement. You know what I mean? So it just, when you see stuff like this, is it just somebody being a troll? Is it somebody just trying to have a moment? But regardless, it just creates division and fuels the fire.
I hate when we shine a light on people who can't say something without a name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. That's
Like
the
a
worst.
fake profile.
Yeah, like a fake person that can just put something out and then it catches fire. That
Mhm.
only ignites them to do it more, and then it's no repercussion from it because we don't know who sent it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
my
So I wish we just ignore their ass, just delete it and keep moving, man. Because
Period.
it's just like I that really bothers me that people can do that with technology now.
I hate that. I hate that.
Do you guys think that with this election and with Donald Trump being elected, do you think he incites racism? Like he encourages it, or do you think, you know?
I think, to be honest with you, I think a lot of it, to be honest with you, is cap. To be honest with you, I think him as a businessman, him as a actor in a reality show, I think he knows what's going to ignite Jimmy from Idaho. No offense to the Jimmys in Idaho, but I think I'm not going to act like he doesn't have some of these feelings, but I think he knows the buttons to push. Because remember, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, I feel like we are still a minority, and he knows what's going to, as we can see from the numbers, push.
Tom, you making my blood pressure high.
Push.
I think that is inciting racism.
Yeah, it is. But I think I'm okay. Maybe not say cap. I think that
is
he's doing.
incitement.
I'm saying he's doing stuff that he knows is going to.
That's what Kiki question was.
Okay.
I think I've
Yeah,
been
I
hearing
think
that from a lot of people. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What was you getting ready to say?
No, I just been hearing that from a lot of people saying that, you know, he's just talking. Trump just saying anything. He crazy. When it quack like a duck, it's a duck. If it's given racist, it's racist. I don't know what else we need for people to realize this man is not playing. He's saying this from the White House pool, like the White House podium. This is not a game. This is not a joke. So like, I've never been able to accept any political leader and I take them at their word. Right. So if you incite racism, I honestly think you're a racist. I don't know how we could be like, he's a reality star. He's just kidding.
But I'm saying but regardless, even if you think that he's just playing,
right?
Even if you think he's not really, whatever your thoughts are, you know that the people who can control and have some effect on your life believe them.
Yeah,
and it incites that.
And
if you sit here and tell me you're gonna give police immunity, full immunity, them police don't think he playing.
Exactly.
They don't think that's a joke. Yeah, when he talks about what's the name of Arnold Palmer's privates or something, that might be some stuff that I can be like, oh, laugh off. but I can't laugh off serious issues. When it comes to serious topics that have to do with women's reproductive system, when it comes to serious issues about being a black man going down the street and police, they not playing.
No, I didn't say he was.
I
don't want you to take it as a playing. I feel like, and this is it. And have you ever been around someone that you feel like they will do anything and say anything for personal gain? And I think this is his. I think everything that he does, and this is the reason why I chose to vote where I voted, is because I think it's for personal gain. I look at it. I look at him and people like him as extreme hustlers. I can see a hustler. We've had hustlers on the show. I can hear the rhetoric in there, and the fact of it is, and I think that's what, in my mind, that's what made me upset, is that we elected a hustler when we had somebody which I thought was pure in a moment that came from the places that we come from, that was raised like we were raised, and understands hard work.
That was just more qualified.
Yeah, that's it. It's just more qualified person. So I felt that's what it is. So I mean, I feel like, I'm not saying you wrong about inciting racism, but I look at him as a hustler that will do anything for self-gain.
I just feel like the people who voted for him and felt away. You know what I'm saying? And they aligned with his thought.
And that's dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they don't, they ignored things because it aligned their pockets.
Well, we got Joseline Hernandez actually in the room.
Joseline, come on in.
We want you to come on the show.
Come on, Joseline.
Come on in.
Where's she at?
The Puerto Rican princess.
What up,
Put the light on. Is your light on?
She in the
My
car.
lights are on. My lights are on. I'm in New York, and it's been dark since like 4 p.m. So all my lights are on in the car, but it's so dark outside.
Joseline, what do you think about this election? Joseline, what do you think about this election and President Trump being voted back in?
You know, I let the experts do their job. I try not to get involved. You know, I grew up with people telling me, family members and people that I know always telling me, don't talk about religion and don't talk about politics. And the reason why, and this is before I made it with my career. This is when I was a jit. You know, they were telling me this when I was in PR. This is one of the things I remember. And so it's just, you know, me personally, I'm not ready to come out and say who I voted for, who I go after, who I believe in, what, you know, laws I believe in, what I think is right, who I think is wrong, just because, you know, I can't fart without people going in on me. Y'all know that.
Facts.
So, you know, me, and then another thing I learned, you know, as being a successful young Black Latin woman, you know, you got to do a lot of more listening than talking. You got to do a lot more listening, especially something that I don't really know too much about because I haven't really done my homework like that deep enough to just know what's best for me to do and others to do. And I'm still really learning about that stuff, to be real with you. You know, I'm really technically an immigrant, even though I am from PR and it is a United States. You know, it's a place in the United States. I came here when I was 8 years old. You know, I didn't speak no English. I didn't speak any English. I learned English in here in Fort Lauderdale. And so for me, you know, I'm still like, you know, I'm still trying to make it. I'm still trying to figure things out like everybody else is. So for me to just be talking, it makes me upset because a lot of people just be talking, talking, but don't know what they talking about. Don't even have a clue. Don't even know who is their councils for their cities. They don't even know who's their, you know, the people sitting at the chair and at the table, you know, at the council house in their city. They don't know what's going on in their city. If you don't know what's going on in your city and you're talking about who the president, that's a problem. Because we got to start at home. So, you know, I just be doing a lot more listening than anything. And you know, I'm sorry if that's not really answering your question, my love, but I got to keep it real.
No, you always gonna keep it real. We know that about Joseline, baby. That's why we wanted you on the show. Ray J is actually in the comments showing you some love too. When the last time you talked to Ray J?
I don't know that man.
Oh! Why you say that, friend? What happened? Come on, you keep it real.
He know I don't want to pick him like an old bean out the back of his tooth.
Now, Johnson, I don't know what that means, friend, but I'm gonna try to put it together.
When somebody got a motherfucking piece of food stuck in the back of their fucking nasty tooth, and you gotta pick it out with a toothpick, I'm not trying to pick that nigga out like a bean, like he's stuck in the back of my tooth right now. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh my God! Because we've
Ray
seen
J, come on and tell us.
Yeah, we need Ray J on the show too.
Ray J go keep it real.
Ray J, check your DM from TSR.
Listen.
Check your DM, Ray J.
Justin, we've seen Ray J have issues with the Zeus Network, and we know you ride on the Zeus Network. You got the best content put out, baby. Have you guys had a talk about that?
Well, listen. First of all, thank you for telling me that I have the best content on Zeus Network. I appreciate that. I'm on my fifth season.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lemmy and Zeus Network. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to LJ and everybody at the Zeus. 2 inches on. Me, I mind my business. I stick to my script. I'm very appreciative to Zeus Network and what they've done for me for the past 5 years. And look, nobody's perfect. We make ratchet TV. We make TV. I was doing ratchet TV back in Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said shit about that when I was slapping the whole reunion and beating everybody ass down the line. Bitch, you go first. You go first. You go. Then you go next, bitch. Let me get that ponytail hole. Let's not just make a scene like Zeus Network is just right now just doing ratchet TV. Man, we've been doing ratchet TV. That's why y'all love us, because we do ratchet fucking TV. For me, I'm on tour right now, so everybody, make sure you get your tickets for Joseline's Cabaret tour and come see me and my ladies. For me, I definitely follow through with everything I say I'm going to do on that reality TV show. So that's my difference with a lot of people. I want to always stand behind what I say I'm going to do. The ladies come try out to be on the Cabaret and they want to go on tour. We're on tour. Right now we got 4 shows back to back. We got Philly, we got New York, we got Baltimore, we got Washington, D.C. All sold out shows. And we're still streaming and playing on Zeus Network. So for me, I try to do what's best for my ladies and for me, because I don't want to just be talking about it. I want to be about it. So, I fuck with the Zeus. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Zeus hard. And I can, for me, my experience with the Zeus is going to be different with other people experience with the Zeus, but I love them over there and they've done nothing but amazing things, for me. So I appreciate them a lot.
We trying to get Kiki on Zeus.
Excuse me?
Kiki, yeah.
Can you put her on the Cabaret?
I got y'all. What y'all want?
Then when you come to Chicago, we need a special. She want the outfit and everything.
Okay, so I'll be in Chicago in a couple of weeks. I come through there. I got my own talk show coming out soon. So I would love to come sit down and talk to you guys about it. Live in Chicago. I would love to do that and give you my, the stuff that I Shade Room, and I always appreciate everything that the Shade Room has done for me for the past 14 years. You guys always support me, support my music, support my family, and you guys always share such good light for me. Outside of the dumb shit that I've done when I was young, but hey, we all got to live and learn.
Yes, live and learn. Right. Jocelyn, one of my favorite quotes from you was when you was like, "Hey, maid, I see you got your maid outfit on like you always do."
You know what? I should have really literally made a maid company. Like I would be like a billionaire right now if I had all the sexiest maids just cleaning niggas' houses. Like, look, I'm a pop out with like 5 sexy bitches all wearing thongs, and
well, how much that's
all wearing thongs, right? You got to clean naked.
Oh God,
white toes. Everybody got white toes, pasties on, and doing deep cleaning. And the little happy ending never hurt nobody.
Come on, man.
Jocelyn
hurt nobody,
is a
man.
pimp, child.
Nah.
Oh my
goodness. Okay, you try to put me on your bus. You done left Stevie and got your own bus friend. Try to put us on the bus.
Man, we got phantoms. Fuck a bus. What am I doing? I'm gonna burn that bitch down. We got fucking phantoms. The bitches and the pussies getting phantoms.
Yes.
Oh man.
And is Ray J Network passing out Phantoms? What they riding over there?
Oh, you messy.
I'm just asking.
You are so messy.
You know, I know of one or two or three networks. You know, one is Seuss. You know, the other one is VH1. You know, the other one is BET. You know what I'm saying? I only know like a few, you know what I'm saying? I'm not aware of, everything else that's going on outside. But, congratulations to everybody, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Us as Black, brown people, different type of people, we got to congratulate each other. And that's a problem that a lot of people don't get. They always fighting. Oh, you got this, I got this, you got this. Like, you guys are, it's like guys, especially guys fight like females. Like, please, calm down. Like, close your legs and let the panties dry off a little bit, boys.
Now you done gone too far, y'all. You done jumped out your body now.
They don't like you talking about the dudes, Joseline, but you keeping it real.
Nah.
But I gotta keep it real, babe, because look, let me tell you, right? Like, it's always a thing. It's always somebody want to be bigger than the other person. Like, come on, just be a cool human being. It's all good. We all gonna get what we deserve and what belongs to us. And can't nobody stop you from your blessing. Like, nobody. If it's your blessing and if it's meant for you to have your blessing and it's yours and it belongs to you and you put it out there in the universe and you demand the universe to give you what the fuck you're asking for, that's what you're gonna get. And no matter what nobody try to do to stop you, they're not going to be successful.
I need that in the sound bite, and I want to hear that every morning when I wake up. Just like Josh. I like that.
That's why when my daughter wake up every morning, I have a Black daughter. She go to school, and she a Black girl. I gotta wake her up every day looking in the mirror like, I love my skin color, I love my hair, I love my body, I love everything about me. I'm smart. I didn't learn that shit till I was a grown woman, but I have to install that in my kid because, us as different, foreign people, right? Different people, we have to live that way because we're not entitled. We've never been, and so it's a little bit harder for us to thrive and to be, supportive of each other and being strong of each other. But, for me, I've been around a long time, 14 years, and I've made a lot of mistakes and I've done a lot of embarrassing things. And I just went on a year, free of cocaine, free of
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, babe.
Proud of you.
Free of alcohol. Of course, I smoke marijuana. Shit, I got a car. Shit, I'm smoking my Mary Jane. But being free of any hard drugs or anything that does me harm is the only thing that I could pray for. And just, I talk about it because, and this is the reason why I'm doing my own podcast and my own talk show, because, for the last 3 weeks, it's been put in my heart that I need to talk to the people, need to hear me. And I feel like that, and I want to talk. And y'all know, anywhere I put my fucking mouth at, my foot in, I'ma fuck shit up. It be training. So I got a lot to say, and people got to hear it. And I did the Real. The Real offered me a job before the pandemic. They offered me a job, and they was paying me. They offered me to pay me $75,000 a month. $75,000 a month back in those days. And I turned it down. I wanted to go and do Joseline's Cabaret. I turned the talk show down because I feel like I was too young. I wasn't ready to talk. But now it's the time. I'm successful with the cabaret. The music is doing what it's doing. The TV is great. And now it's time for me to do my shit. And I'm gonna fuck shit up.
We know you're gonna keep your foot on their necks, Joseline.
Thanks, Joseline. Appreciate you.
Anytime y'all want me to come and talk to y'all, any day, every day, I'll come and give y'all 20, 30 minutes of my time and fuck with y'all. Whatever y'all want to talk about, I'm fucking with y'all. I love y'all.
We love you back. We love you back, Joseline. Thank you so much for coming by the show.
Man, listen, I'm going to come back and call y'all tomorrow, too.
Come on. Yeah, girl. Call me.
I'm going to call y'all every time I see y'all online. I'm going to call y'all and talk to y'all.
Period. Come on now.
Yes, we got a seat reserved for Joseline.
Yes.
And of course, we got another star popping into the show tonight. We jam-packed tonight. Man. I love this for us. Okay, Roomies, I know you've been watching The Impact on BET Plus.
Come on.
And you've been watching Power. She's on there too.
Let's go.
Welcome to the room, LightSkinKeisha.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, what's happening?
How you feeling? I know you got a lot going on, friend. You on your new show with BET Plus. You act. You're a new mom. You got the marriage thing going on. How is life treating you?
Life is treating me really, really great, honestly. I'm been busy. I've been in the gym. I've been getting that body back right. Okay, period.
Yes. How do you like the new life of being a mother and a wife?
I love it. Like, I don't know, it just makes life easier too. And you know, when you have a baby and you become a mom, it's like, wow, I got this little human that's just looking at me, and it's like, everything I do, it has to be, now I have like a real purpose if I didn't know what my purpose was before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go into that mode, it's just like I just automatically went into mama mode and was like, okay, whatever I got to do, however I'm going to protect you, provide for you, whatever the case may be. And it's just also too, I think what's really making this easy is having a great partner who is my husband. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes everything easier and just makes everything like just so much better.
No, man.
I love that.
I love it so much. You like hear that? You said that partnership, everything got easy. I just want
keywords on partner, because people don't be knowing about that for real.
Yeah.
Partner, you hear that? I'm just saying.
Do you hear that?
Because I'm just saying it sounds like a little 50-50. It sounds like a little 50-50 to me.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, she get into the bag and so is her man, so they can do that.
Okay, that's
you
what
need
I'm
to stop
saying.
dating broke girls. You won't have to worry about that. Anyway,
okay. Can I ask my question?
You can.
Thank you.
You started with me.
I did. Let's go ahead, man. This is something that everybody wants to know because you got a lot of stuff going on. The music. What's going on with the music?
So I have a lot of unreleased music that, you know what I'm saying, I've been working on. I'm about to get back into the studio and record somewhere. And me and my husband was just talking. I was like, you know what? It's time for a project. So I'm probably about to just get ready to release a project, honestly, because I got some stuff that's in the chamber that just needs to come out.
Absolutely. So you're going to collaborate with somebody? You think you're going to collaborate, maybe ask? Because, you know, a lot of times artists has those records and they kind of look at them like, ooh, I wonder if somebody would like this.
You know, I'm so open to like any collaboration, but for me, I'm really big on vibes and energy. So it's just like, I don't ever want to force anything, you know, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. And you know what I'm saying? If it just comes to where it's like, okay, you know what, let's do this. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. I'm so open, especially I would love to collaborate with a lot of female artists because I feel like right now hip hop is just female driven and females are taking it for real. Like they really are taking it. And child, we done came a long, long way. So that's why it's like I would love to collaborate with, you know, different females, of course.
Yeah, y'all killing it right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for real though.
Y'all killing it. All right. I want to ask you this, man. How you feeling about the this season of Impact? Is everybody getting along?
Yeah. It's a mess. You know, this ain't my first time at the rodeo when it comes to reality TV. So, you know, jumping back into this, especially after we just wrapped the last season of Power Book 2 Ghosts, it was like, all right, now we're going to see, because, you know, I really wanted to put the focus on my life for real, because I'm very kind of like closed in a little bit. You know, I don't really let people know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me around and see what I have going on. You know what I'm saying? I did become, you know what I'm saying, a new mom, a new wife. We got family, we got friendships, we got businesses. You know, I wanted people to see a different side, you know, than what I usually show. So, but this season, I will say, like, I already know, like, it takes the cake. It takes the cake every season. It does, especially Atlanta. You already know Atlanta gonna bring it every time.
Well,
and
I'm definitely
you know what's crazy is I'm the only person that's really from Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? So born and raised, y'all need some people that's really gonna represent for the city. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely be watching, but you always, I mean, you have diversified your career, right? From acting to rapping, and now on the reality show. But when you were on Power, what was that experience like? Because I just loved your character.
I love that experience. Honestly, and acting to me is just so like, I don't know, I just felt very, very just overwhelmed with like blessings and just like gratitude and just very grateful that I even had the opportunity to be in something that was just so iconic. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, things are always going to continue on too, but I'm just so like, I just love acting. And it made me really, because I've always said that I wanted to be an actress, but when I got there and I actually was able to experience and be in it, like I was like, oh, this is something that I would definitely continue on doing. You know what I'm saying? I would love it, because being amongst people, I'm very into movies too. So I don't know about y'all, but like, okay, like my mom got 8 kids, right? And we all be like, we'll say a line, like the game that we play, right? We'll say a line from like a little movie or something, and we'll be like, okay, guess what that movie was? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you gotta guess the movie. But because like growing up, you know, we had Blockbuster, you know what I'm saying? So it was, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in that era, so it was like we watched hella movies. We had all the movies, you know what I'm saying? We seen all the movies. So I always said I wanted to be an actress, and then it's like when I got in the room with people who've been doing this for years, like for example, a Lorenz Tate, and actually like getting cool with him and you know what I'm saying, getting his insight and his advice and just seeing how he works and how he operates, it just made me appreciate the craft even just so more, because it's like it's so much more, because people think that it's an easy job and people say they want to be in acting, but they have no clue like how much real like hard work and time and just dedication that it takes. So when y'all looking at y'all favorite shows, series, and movies and stuff like that, give them people the respect, because I'm telling you, it takes a lot. It takes so much.
So give my respect.
There it is. Yeah. So like, you know, we're actually sitting next to a esteemed actor. Tone has played himself. He played himself in everything he's been in.
I swear.
Give her your rap sheet.
His breakout role was on the Parkers.
That was his breakout role.
He had a whole one episode.
Do you remember that Parkers episode where she dated the radio guys? It was the 2 light-skinned dudes.
I guarantee you she don't remember, but this is the man.
Wait, you gotta come on BET all the time.
It come on all the time.
The Parkers was one of my shows. Like when I came home, I used to watch Moesha, the Parkers, 106 in Park, and then like you know, before we was getting ready to go get on the bus, we was watching Saved by the Bell. And if you was on the episode of Saved by the Bell, that means you missed the bus.
So there it is. So what we'll do is we'll send his autograph to you. Like, don't worry about singing.
If you need some acting tips, he got you.
I got you. Try to act like yourself perfectly.
He only played himself. Wow. But no, for real though, are there any plans to go back maybe to the Power universe?
Man, hell yeah. Oh. You know what I'm saying? If Power need me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there, because that is just something so iconic for the culture, period. You know, even if they don't want to, they try not to give, you know, that show and everything that is done and the people that have created it, the awards that they really deserve. But at the end of the day, you can't deny the facts. Like, it is really taken over the culture to the point to where I literally have a tweet where I didn't even know what Power was years ago. And I just remember everybody was going crazy about it on Twitter. And I'm like, okay, what is this show Power? Then I tuned in. As soon as I tuned in, literally from the first episode, I never stopped watching it. And then it's like, fast forward, I'm now a part of the Power universe. So absolutely. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yeah. Like, I love Power. I love Courtney Kemp. I really, really appreciate Courtney Kemp, 50 Cent, Brett Mahoney, anybody who like had anything to do with bringing me on. Like, I really appreciate them.
That's dope. Very dope. Up. All right, the holidays are coming, and what you already let us know, you got a big family, LightSkinKeisha. What are they expecting you to bring? Now, what's that one that you just that dish that you're gonna bring at every holiday? They like, I can't wait till she get here with this.
Oh, Thanksgiving, I'm in charge of the mac and cheese.
Oh, period.
Okay.
You know,
that's an honor in the Black community, honey.
You must be nice. That's that one.
Listen, I cook down. I didn't have no choice. You know, growing up, like I said, my mama got 8 kids. So growing up, and we from the South. Well, not everybody, but you know, for the majority. But you know what I'm saying? We from the South, so it's like growing up, my mama, even outside of Thanksgiving, if she had to cook, you know, you got to cook for the whole family. So she like, y'all get up in this kitchen and y'all come help me. So we didn't have no choice to, you know what I'm saying, besides learn how to cook. So I know how to cook, okay? I got real flavors up in my stuff, period.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, for me to be in charge of the mac and cheese, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, LightSkinKeisha. Let me see your forearms, because if I don't see no burn marks or no,
I'm very careful.
I don't believe it.
I'm careful. I'm careful.
Mm.
Then you want me to burn myself? Like, damn.
Oh man.
What's y'all bringing?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Oh man, I'm bringing myself. That's what I'm bringing.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
He gonna bring some Hennessy.
Yeah, they always say I'm bringing Hennessy. That's for sure.
You bringing Hennessy in your appetite?
Yeah.
Wow.
Zach, what you bringing?
Well, I make a mean paper plate. and a mean foil and cups, and I'm the store run guy. You know what I'm saying? They don't look to me for food. I'm more for entertainment and to make a quick run.
Yeah.
Okay. What y'all need? Ain't no more sugar. All right. I know when to step up. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? I go to the store.
okay.
Yeah.
We can take
You
that.
bring it,
Ain't
Kiki.
bringing nobody they change back.
Not young.
Me, I'm the mac and cheese girl too in my family, and I got the big burnt arm and the fat arm, so it's extra good. I don't play about my mac and cheese. So yeah, I'm with you, LightSkinKeisha.
You put eggs in yours?
Eggs? No, I stopped, girl.
You stopped? Okay.
I stopped.
Okay.
I like it creamy. I add a little heavy whipping cream, make it super creamy, and then put the cheese on top and let it. Yeah, girl. But I used to be
okay. You don't be putting no breadcrumbs on your mac and cheese now, do you?
No, girl.
Okay.
No,
I don't do nothing like that now.
Next, you gonna ask about raisins and potato salad. No, we can't do that.
Oh, please don't put no raisins in no potato salad.
Come on now, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that.
Hey, but can y'all just mac and cheese, ladies? Since y'all both make mac and cheese,
yes.
Can y'all just make regular mac and cheese? We don't need all this. Y'all. Last year y'all was doing too much with the mac and cheese. Y'all started adding stuff. This turkey mac and cheese.
Oh no,
you know
not
what
me,
I'm saying?
baby.
A lobster mac and cheese. No, just give me regular mac and cheese, Cajun mac and cheese, flaming hot mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's the
Get yourself together, man.
You know what? I said that before too. I said that I don't. A lot of restaurants are doing like a lot of like seafood mac and cheese now. I don't really care for that. I don't want that. I just want a regular little side of cheesy little mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
With a little burnt edge on
and
the
use
side.
the right noodles.
Now you asking for a lot for somebody that don't cook nothing.
I'm just
and don't
saying.
bring. You got a lot of requests.
I'm going over. You got Panay noodles in your mac and cheese. These big ass.
Babe, you gonna get whatever noodles my little link get. Okay.
Here we go.
Get the macaroni.
Hey, let me shout out. We got to shout out Tyrese for checking in. Also, DJ Academics is checking in too.
Oh, wow.
What's up with y'all? What's happening? All right. Now, Papoose is also in the chat, man.
That's who we need to talk to. A good man of God, Papoose. Anyway, LightSkinKeisha, let everybody know where they can tap in to watch you on Impact.
You can just tap in at LightSkinKeisha and watch Impact on BET Plus. Download it and watch it. A new episode literally just dropped, and it's getting real hot and real crazy up in there. Y'all might see me go off and have to clock a few people. It is what it is, though.
Come on, I saw you talking about who a weirdo. I said, I gotta watch. I gotta watch.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the patience. It's been a crazy show today, man.
Yes.
Enjoy your holidays, your brand new family, new baby. God bless you, okay?
Thank you. Same to y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy
holidays.
Bye.
Put my girl back on power ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, great show today, man. A lot of people checking in.
Lots of people checking in.
Now, this is the thing though, guys. If you're going to check in, we appreciate you watching the show, but the Roomies want to hear from you.
Yeah.
So come on in, jump in the TSR DMs, and we will definitely get you on the show. We love to have you on the show. But until then, man, we'll be back next week. So remember to represent the culture with excellence. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Yeah. And my glasses are fire. Forget y'all.
Everything.